So, in case you didn't know, man, I'm a high school dropout who was born and raised by a single mother on welfare. I've been arrested. I was a gang member who carried weapons to defend himself, and my past is very different from my present, man. I'm inner city New York City youth who almost became your stereotypical situation. And the reason why I bring this up is because my life was going down the wrong path. I was going to be destined to death in jail. All the time, even in elementary school, in junior high school, I remember the teachers telling me this, but I never really paid attention. I remember the teachers telling me, like, yo, go back to the rock you crawled from. I remember being suspended and having my mother come up to school all the time. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm a little rough around the edges. I'm an authentic New Yorker born in the 90s, post crack epidemic. And I want to share with you what saved my life, what allowed me to be able to reach these pinnacles of success. And I'm only getting started. As you can see, and you look back at my videos, as time progresses, everything gets better, including myself. So you could imagine what's in store for the future. But I want to share with you on your journey as you move forward, as you proceed through life. I wish the same upon you, and hence the creation of this video. What saved my life was a bookstore called Barnes and Noble. You might remember this bookstore. And in this bookstore, I never went to the fiction to read about Harry Potter or anything along those lines, no love novels or anything like that. Where I used to go was the self-improvement section. Once I found this section in the Barnes and Noble bookstore, it was like my oasis, my escape to understand what was possible for me because of what I saw in other people. The very first book I ever read was Bob Sousa, Become Who You Were Born to Be. And in this book, it's basically one chapter after the other where he's explaining rags to riches stories of people who started off with nothing and then became something. Amongst the people in the book, he talks about Oprah, Sylvester Stallone, the owner of Starbucks, Jim Carrey, and others. And then when I read this book, it hit me. Embrace yourself. What hit me was that we all take a shit, as disgusting, quote unquote, as it may seem. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that we're all human. You need oxygen to survive, and so do I. So if you can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If it's been done, it could be done. You just have to follow their footsteps. You just have to extrapolate their mindset and their willpower and their know-how into your life, and then you could go ahead and have similar results in what you find to be successful. So I'm trying to introduce you guys to the self-improvement section now, or the self-improvement genre, the self-development genre. Once again, my people, my past is very different from my present. I'm trying to share with you the perfect storm that allowed me to move forward through life. Number one, self-improvement content. Number two, mentorship. And number three, application of the information that I receive from the self-improvement content and mentorship. It's that simple. So if you're an EMT, you're a first responder, you're a paramedic, and you don't want to be waiting until you're 30 years of experience to make 40%, 50% of your salary in retirement, and you don't want to live a mediocre life, and that's not about you, and you don't want to be unhealthy, and you want to live life at its fullest potential, and you want to reach your potential, and you want to be good, you want to do good, you want to look good, you want to smell good, and you want to help people. It starts by you being able to help yourself. And unbeknownst to a lot of others, you need to understand that if you work on yourself, if you invest in yourself, it's literally the best investment you can ever make. This old school way of thinking where they make you think that you should get prepared to buy a house and make 7% return per month, per year on that investment. It's an old way of thinking. I got news for you. In 2022, investing in myself yielded me over 150% return with my business and all the things that I have going on. And how was that able to be happening? And how can you have the same thing occur in your life? Once again, you need to consume self-improvement content. Work on yourself. Don't be entertained by your favorite show on TV. Don't be entertained by sports. Don't be entertained by music. Be entertained by information that's going to build you up instead of entertain you. And back to that word entertainment. If you listen to this information, whether from me or anybody else, and you find yourself to be motivated, beware, because it gives you a false sense of accomplishment. And that's why I'm trying to tell you the other pillar for you to change your life, for you to improve your life, is to take action on the information that you receive. Because if you don't, then it's just entertainment. And last but not least, if you think about LeBron James, if you think about Kobe Bryant, if you think about Michael Jordan and Mike Tyson, these gentlemen, they reached the pinnacle of success along with other people. They're at the top of their game. And one thing that they have in common besides that is that they had a coach. They had a mentor. They had somebody in their corner steering them down the right path. So if you're proceeding through life without a mentor, without a coach, then in my humble opinion, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. There's no other way to expedite the process than to have someone who's been in that process tell you about their pitfalls, tell you about how to avoid the same mistakes they made, and help you accelerate your results. So once again, my people, this changed my life, this saved my life, and it's one of the reasons why I've been able to reach the pinnacles that I've reached so far and where I'm going. I want to leave you with this, man. This will guide you towards pursuing professional development. But whatever you do, don't make the mistake I made where I prioritized professional development and forgot about my personal development. So definitely work on making more money, work on becoming more valuable, work on improving yourself. But don't forget about being healthy. Don't forget about exercising, drinking enough water, doing martial arts, lifting weights, and staying strong. Staying strong mentally and physically. Because as I pursue other future endeavors, as I pursue business in other realms, much bigger, much better things that have to do with business, I'm starting to realize that I'm going to be good at it. Because I'm good at being me. I'm disciplined, I have good habits, and I have the right mindset, and I'm physically active. So basically what I want to tell you is, if you want to be good at saving somebody's life, if you want to be good at being a husband, a father, a first responder, a leader, or whatever it is in your life that you want to be good at, if you're good at being you, you'll be good at that as well. I hope this helps. Peace.